for you to just hit the lights. Alright, so according to the American Sexual Behavior Study, 14% of women cheat at least once, and 22% of married men, just men, at least cheat once. So I'm going to highlight for you the 3 biggest reasons why women cheat, and the 3 biggest reasons why men cheat. So first, we're going to talk about our women, and why they cheat. Okay, so Allison Young, a relationship correspondent, made a study on why women cheat and published it on AskMen.com. She found the following reasons in her study to be one of the most common reasons is why women cheat. So the first reason was women cheat for the revenge of their significant other's wrongdoings. So much for apologizing, because women tend to hold grudges. In fact, it's been statistically proven that women actually hold grudges for a much longer period of time than men do. Allison Young stated, cheating is like a vengeance. It is her chance to even the playing field, and she wants to make you feel how she felt. That's pretty cool. The next reason why women cheat I actually found very surprising, but according to research it holds to be very true. Women engage in the act of cheating to use as a form of an exit strategy for the relationship. So for example, like when women are in a broken relationship that just can't be fixed, and no matter what they try to do, their significant other, still insists to, stay or refuses to let go, they cheat. Sex therapist Ian Kerner, states, a woman who cheats is often a woman who doesn't want to work it out anymore. She's already invested time trying to work it out, and she's done. The last reason I'm going to share with you guys is why women is the #1 reason why all women actually cheat. According to MSNBC, they conducted a survey called Lust, Love, and Loyalty Survey, and they conducted about over 70,000 adults, and they found that 40% of women who cheat because they felt emotionally deprived. The fact that men may spend too much time away from their girlfriends or wives increases the likelihood that they will cheat. Women want to feel appreciated, they want to feel recognized, and when they don't get this, they seek it somewhere else. And doing my research, I actually decided to interview a coworker of mine who actually cheated on one of her ex-boyfriends. And when I asked her why she cheated, she said, well, it wasn't one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my life, but I felt like if I did it, he wouldn't have cared anyway. He never seemed to make me feel like I was worth his time, and this other guy was the opposite. He gave me that attention and time, and I liked it, and so I went with it. Oops. Funny thing is that guy, that she cheated on him, became her boyfriend. So I'm going to demonstrate this chart. So this is a chart of the reasons that I just discussed. So emotionally deprived, 40% of women cheated for that reason. 25% of women cheat as an exit strategy, and then 20% cheat for the sake of revenge. Alright, so we're going to talk about our fellas. Why they cheat. So these are some more cheaters. So let's dig in according to relationship professionals why men cheat. In the same survey that MSNBC conducted, 30% of men cheated just for the sake because it's exciting to them. In fact, the man who took this survey chose this reason, and he quoted, "Mostly I've cheated because of the excitement. I like a more wild sex life than I've ever enjoyed with my relationship partner." I also got to speak to a guy friend of mine who actually cheated on one of his ex-girlfriends. I don't have a lot of shit. Jeez, right. Honestly, he said, honestly, it was kind of fun sneaking around and trying to keep it a secret. I mean, it felt bad, but it was just exciting, the fact that it was spontaneous and thrilling. So, that's pretty good. The next reason why men cheat is actually one of the same reasons why women actually cheat. They feel that they don't get attention from their significant other. So, I mean, that means men need loving too, ladies. They appreciate a compliment or two every now and then, tell them they look good. According to marriage counselor Gary Newman, in his book Truth About Cheating, 35% of men who cheated said it was because of an emotional disconnection. The men felt that their mysterious women showered them with flirtation, seduction, and attention that their partner was not. Finally, the last reason actually was the number one reason why men choose to cheat, and it is because they want sexual variety, not necessarily excitement. So allow me to elaborate on that. In other words, men who cheat do not necessarily enjoy their experiences, or do it because they're experiencing it with someone more attractive. In fact, according to a poll on menshealth.com, 88% of men who cheat say it's not with a woman better looking or in better shape than they are currently with. It's interesting, right? Sandra Livlin, the director for the Center for Sexual and Relational Health at the Robert Johnson Medical School, said, "Men see this as a comment on their sexual competency and masculinity. This means men crave sexual variety and have the desire to be with different women to boost their ego." So let me demonstrate a chart for the men's reasons. So the top reason was sexual variety, which is 40% of men. Emotional disconnection was 35%, and for the thrill and the excitement of it, 30%. So in conclusion, my research found that both men and women cheat. Some cheat for sexual variety, revenge, the excitement. However, it's more significant that we realize that most of these reasons can be avoided if we can simply just take our relationships a little bit more seriously. Men and women both have emotional and physical needs, and if both partners can just put a strong effort to kind of fulfill them, it is almost guaranteed that cheating will not occur. It looks like it was going to be way too graphic.
Achal, what did you think?
So the video was pretty interesting, and I'm sure it got some attention. Then the topic was pretty clear. He talked about men and women cheating, and it's pretty organized throughout the whole time. And he got some statistics to show proven, and it's pretty good.
All right. It's always awkward when you start with a video clip as an attention device, but it probably worked here. Everybody's reacting to it. I miss the I miss the soft porn music in the background, that we ought to have had, that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I know. But I thought it worked effectively, and you had a nice statistic to go along with it in the attention device, so I thought that helps make a transition to your topic that makes it a lot more serious and more valuable. You did a really good job identifying what the subject was, why, how you're going to talk about it. The preview and the structure, they're both very clear, but they are very sort of obvious, and the transitions between the points are also obvious, and that's the biggest slam I've got on you, is that it's obvious. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not as graceful as it could be. On the other hand, when you're talking about each of the the reasons that women cheat and the reasons that men cheat, I thought you did a very good job integrating the research that you did with the statistics that you had and the categories that you're talking about. It flowed together very smoothly. It didn't seem like the points were empty. Maybe occasionally we could get a couple more examples there. I like the interviews that you had. I think that added a little bit of interest to the speech. But you've got all those famous figures. I got to be honest, the cheating thing on the women pictures, I think you needed some better pictures. I don't know. Was that Jennifer Lopez?
That was Jennifer Lopez.
Okay. Is Jennifer Lopez a well-known cheating woman? I didn't know.
That actually cheated. They cheated on their
Like I said, yeah, and I think you needed an explanation of that. Whereas you didn't need an explanation with the pictures of the men, because all of their cheating escapades are probably better known.
Right.
So maybe a little bit more reference in that situation. I thought you integrated the visuals into the presentation pretty effectively. The one thing, the planning on the picture, on the video clip that you were showing, you had Kyle turning off the lights and everything. You need to figure out, I need him to turn them back on at some point.
Oh,
so yeah, he figured that out by himself, you know, finally when you started talking. But it was a little awkward at the beginning. All right, thank you very much.